Compounds. We have seen that some substances are elements. An element is made up of only one kind of atom. Many substances are made up of more than one kind of atom. If the different sorts of atoms are joined tightly together, then the substance is a compound. The chemical term for two atoms joining tightly together is bonding. In a compound, two or more different kinds of atoms are bonded. For example, when sodium atoms bond with chlorine atoms, they form the compound sodium chloride. A compound is very different from the elements from which it is made. Once two different elements are bonded, they completely lose the properties of the individual elements. The compound has totally new properties. The first two photographs show the two elements, sodium and chlorine. The third photograph shows the compound that is made when sodium atoms and chlorine atoms bond together. This compound, sodium chloride, is not at all like either sodium or chlorine. You may have eaten some sodium chloride today. Sodium chloride is common salt. You would not want to eat any sodium or chlorine, though. Here are some questions for you. Describe two ways in which sodium chloride is different from sodium. Describe two ways in which sodium chloride is different from chlorine. Each compound has a chemical name. The chemical name usually tells us the element that the compound is made from. There are some important rules to remember when naming compounds. If the compound contains a metal, then the name of the metal comes first in the name of the compound. If the compound contains a nonmetal, the name of the nonmetal is usually changed. For example, the compound made from sodium and chlorine is not sodium chlorine, but sodium chloride. When two elements form a compound, the name often ends in "ide". Some compounds contain two different elements plus a third element, oxygen. These compounds often have names ending with "ate". For example, a compound of calcium, carbon, and oxygen is called calcium carbonate. Sometimes the name of a compound tells us how many of each kind of atom are bonded together. Carbon dioxide is made up of molecules in which one carbon atom is joined to two oxygen atoms. D means two. Carbon monoxide is made up of molecules in which one carbon atom is joined to one oxygen atom. Mon or mono means one. Here are some questions for you. Which three elements are combined in calcium nitrate? Which three elements are combined in magnesium carbonate? Which three elements are combined in lithium sulfate? Summary. A compound is formed when atoms of two or more elements bond together. A compound has completely different properties from the elements from which it is made.